just doing a short day. 8.4 I think was the total. We are gonna go in for a Nero and a 0. And it's kind of relax. And so we'll see you then. Like a rocky climb to get your blood pumping in the morning. More rock climbing this morning.
And we brought the cone.
Ooh, look at that. Yeah, it is.
Oh, she likes to film the bridges.
Want me to film you guys going over the bridge?
Come on, Mike.
Come on. My turn. Bridge. Look at this. So this morning we've had not too bad a terrain. I mean, it's kind of rocky in some places, but it's been all right. We've had a really cool breeze. Of course, we started out early again, about 5 or so, but it is still early. We still have a nice breeze. But the best part about today is this. All these bodies of water. We're coming up on another bridge. The water, this one looks great. The water is just really clear. I just love that sound when I'm walking the streams and the brooks and everything coming up. I love listening to them. Funnily, we are coming up to something next called Nuclear Lake Outlet, and then we come up to Nuclear Lake South End and Nuclear Lake North End. So we're a little concerned about this, but we'll read up on it and find out what it's all about. Big climb in front of us, so I'm gonna turn off for now. I'll see you on the trail. Sounded like a little waterfall over there, but I just see some mini rapids. But anyway, very cool. Wow, look at this. So this is the outlet. I just looked, we're at the outlet portion, but also near enough to the south end. It's actually really pretty out here. The water doesn't look too scary. It's a little mossy or whatever. There's lots of fish in there. I don't know if you can see the fish. It's pretty cool though. You see across the water where it's kind of sparkling and everything. Wow. Awesome. All right, see you on the trail. Walking along Nuclear Lake, going from the south end to the north end. It's really pretty, peaceful, quiet, except my voice. Yeah, we're coming up onto the north end. Nuclear Lake was actually called Nuclear Lake because of the fact that in 1972 there was a plutonium research facility that was located near here. But there was a chemical explosion there and the facility was shut down. When that happened, they had to do all this testing. When the water is deemed safe, but it just has retained this peculiar name. So that was something that I found when I was researching it. I thought that was pretty interesting. All right, so we are just past the lake, Nuclear Lake Trail, and we are just continuing on. We've only got a couple miles now until Pawling. So there's gonna be a little bit of down, and then right before we get to Pawling, well actually there's a shelter right before we get to Pawling, and we're gonna have to climb quite a bit up to that shelter and then back down to Pawling. All right then, we will see you on the trail. Well, we're almost at the end of that climb. That was pretty steep for a while. So right now it's petering out, so am I. But yeah, we're going to, we're actually going to a little bit of a flat before we continue on up where the other hikers are up there. Man, what a beautiful trail right now. After that strenuous climb, it wasn't the most difficult we've done, and it definitely wasn't the easiest, but it just got our blood pumping a bit. And then to have this very mild flat and then very mild down is lovely. All right, see you on the trail. Not sure if this is our view. Not seeing a whole lot right here. Look right here. Still not seeing a whole lot. Looks like up here we might see something. Gotta go down a little bit and then go out to this rocky outcrop here. Yeah, that looks like where we're gonna see her. A little bit here. A little view. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. There we go. That was worth it, right? Running down these paths, really steep paths. Sometimes when I say running, it's just more like high stepping. They seem to make me get down there a little bit easier, and they seem to be a little bit easier on the knees. I don't know why. But that's my very little attempt of running on the AT, is just on the downhills that are like this. Seem to be less slick. Well, we're just about to the shelter, and then we've just got like maybe a stream or a brook, some water, body of water, and then we will be at the road for Pawling. Our shuttle now, and we're going into town. Here at the station inn, there's the trains coming by right as we're getting there. That's pretty cool. And there it is. It's kind of cool. They have all these veterans that are honored here. They're called memorial trees. Look at how beautiful this is. I love it when people honor their veterans. The whole park, it's just beautiful. Just coming back over this way to see what's downtown and to revisit this memorial. It's so cool. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we can't forget that. Look at this. So beautiful around here. And this whole memorial is awesome. Says this tablet is erected to honor the Pawling men who served their country during the Civil War, 1861 to 1865. Marines, POW. It's awesome. Here's the World War II. There's World War I. Here's the Civil War. All these names are mentioned. And then all these bricks. It's like the names of all their veterans. It's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool. Well, a great place here. They honor their military like this. Along here, I think I showed you that before, but these are memorial trees, and all of these, they have a placard in front of them, and I'll get a better look at it, but the placard basically mentions somebody who died in service. It's really beautiful. Again, it's just really nice to walk in another town that honors the military, and not just says they honor them, but actually does show the love and support of them. Awesome. All right, I'm coming down here. I wanted to see what this pavilion was. I couldn't see it before. I saw the pavilion, but I couldn't see what it was for actually. But I'm curious. So we'll see what it says. It's just really quickly, this old buildings here. And then they're all little shops, and the town just seems to really support their businesses. This is a pavilion that says, hats off to Pawling, to our heroes. They've got the fireman's hat, to our Quaker friends, to our adventures, looks like for hikers and everything else, to our players, to our railroad builders, to our guests. The train is coming by again. Again, to our veterans, to our shopkeepers, to our farmers, to our educators, to our luminaries, to our forefathers, and to our volunteers. That's really awesome. Well done, Pawling. And they've just got a whole little area here. It says Pawling Green Veterans Memorial Plaza. This public park was made possible through contributions from hundreds of Pawling residents and the stewardship of our local elected officials. Support was provided through New York state and federal funding. And then it talks about the hats off to Pawling and the pavilion. And then they've got a few little things. We had the artists before in other towns, but they've got turtles here. And then it just carries on. So yeah, it's a really beautiful place. Over here, as soon as this car goes by, I'll show you the tap house. Yeah, so here's the tap house. This here is where we'll be doing our laundry later, right past the Village Pizza, the cleanery, and yeah, so on. So, like I said, it's just a really beautiful place. It's a quaint little town, and I actually kind of love it here. Maybe I won't ever leave. Benjamin Udder. He was from World War II. Edward Perrin, he was in the army as well from World War II. Stanley Robinson, he was in the army in World War II. Leon Odell, Army, World War II. Walter Fisher Jr., he was a torpedoman's mate in the US Navy in World War II. Got some cars in the way here, but John Holliday, he was a second class seaman in the US Navy in World War II. Frederick Dexter in the Army, World War II. Harold Davis, Army, World War II. John Stark Coleman, Army, World War II. And then I already showed you the other ones earlier when we walked that way. All right, well, what a great thing that this town has been doing. All these memorial trees and the whole memorial up there, and the pavilion even, just for to honor their town. It's really great. Hi guys, so I am sitting here at this really great place called the Pawling Bread Company, and I'm just having a coffee and just relaxing really. We hiked in about 10 miles today, and we are just sitting here. We're waiting to get into our rooms, and there was a problem with the air conditioning, so apparently we're waiting a little bit longer. It's not a problem though, it's such a beautiful day out, and this is such a lovely place to sit. And then we are zeroing tomorrow, so I'll probably be back here for another coffee. And yeah, just wanted to touch base, and we're not making any forward progress right now, but we are resting our bodies, which is really good. So we were supposed to share a room with 2 beds, but apparently the air conditioning was broken, so they've given us our own rooms, and I'm not gonna complain about that. Kind of excited.